Brought to you by 1AAuto.com, your source for quality replacement parts and the best service on the internet.
Hi, I'm Mike Green. I'm one of the owners of 1A Auto. I want to help you save time and money repairing and maintaining your vehicle. I'm going to use my 20+ years experience restoring and repairing cars and trucks like this to show you the correct way to install parts from 1AAuto.com. The right parts installed correctly. That's going to save you time and money. Thank you and enjoy the video.
In this video, we're going to show you how to replace a fuel filler neck on this 2000 Taurus. Same as many Tauruses from 99 to 07. When this neck starts going bad, it will throw a P0456 evap, very small leak code. And tools you'll need are 10mm and 8mm sockets with a ratchet and extension, as well as a flat blade screwdriver, and some penetrating oil might help as well.
Start with a 10mm socket, a ratchet and extension helps. Open up your fuel door, take off your cap, and then there's 3 10mm bolts. You're going to remove those.
I'm going to fast forward here. Just a note on the top two, the filler neck was in such bad shape that it just broke loose. So there was a small piece of the filler neck holding the bolts in place. So I just left them there, and then you put the new filler neck up in and then tighten the bolts in place, and I'll show you what I mean.
Okay, you can see here 2 bolts are kind of still behind. That's okay. There's just little remnants of the old neck that's holding them in place. What I'll do is just put the new neck up in there and then tighten them up, and that'll take care of it. 8mm socket with a ratchet. Loosen this clamp.
Okay, just speed up here as I loosen that clamp on the larger fill tube, and then I just kind of pull the smaller one down and loosen the clamp on it as well.
Okay, use a screwdriver. Just get in there, break that hose free.
Okay, and then do the same thing for the larger hose. Use a screwdriver, work it in a couple spots, and break it free till you can twist it on the neck. Okay, now there is a bolt that holds the clamp on the filler neck to the body, 10mm socket with a ratchet and extension, and you can see I've gone to some safety goggles as there's going to be lots of rust and stuff falling down. I'm going to use some penetrating oil, spray it, try and spray it a little bit between the rubber hose and the metal tube. This is probably by far the hardest part of it, just trying to get in there and get an angle and pull that tube, pull the hose off the tube.
Okay, so I'm going to feed the new neck up in there. Just be careful of this hose. Okay, and I'm just going to take it. I've got my clamps on the hoses still. Put the large one on and the small one on as well. So now the filler neck's right there. I'm just going to reach underneath and kind of push it up somewhat into place.
Now I'm just going to push the tube up, and you get it kind of lined up on those two bolts that are in place. If yours aren't like that, obviously you just put the bolts down in place. You do have to force them down into the tube a little bit to get them started, but once they're started, it pretty much goes right together. Okay, now I'm just going to speed up as I tighten up those 3 bolts, and make sure obviously you put the lanyard and the gas cap back on. And when you tighten them up, you want to tighten them firm, but don't over tighten them. Now you want to take that bolt that mounts the neck bracket to the body and just get the neck into place and put the bolt up in there, and I'll fast forward through it. And last but obviously not least, take the small hose, make sure it's on the tube well, slide the clamp back down and tighten it up nice and firm. And then the same thing for the larger one, make sure the hose is on the tube well, slide the clamp down and tighten it up nice and firm. We hope this helps you out. Brought to you by www.oneauto.com, your source for quality replacement parts and the best service on the internet. Please feel free to call us toll-free 888-844-3393. We're the company that's here for you on the internet and in person.